Hi everyone, and welcome to my new channel, and welcome back if you're already a subscriber or have previously watched one of my videos and enjoyed them. In today's video I will be showing you how to create a Keema Madras hot at home for yourselves to enjoy or to create for friends and family. I have prepared today a mixture of cumin powder, hot madras powder, garam masala and coriander powder. Also a mixture of turmeric powder, paprika powder and cinnamon powder. Also 2 bay leaves, some fennel seeds and a clove. We have a mixture of salt and pepper, malt vinegar, tomato puree, oil, some chopped red onions, some chopped garlic and some ginger, chopped green fresh chilies and some chopped fresh coriander. Primary curry ingredients is hot madras, chili powder, hot curry powder and also a bit of tandoori masala. You want to mix the ingredients up until you get a consistency of where they're all mixed up like that. You will also need some frozen peas. If you prefer to make it without peas, that's entirely up to you, it's optional there. First you would want to start with 500 grams of either minced beef and lamb or chicken. Again, entirely up to yourself on what meat you prefer to use. I do prefer lamb, but on this curry I will be using beef. You want to get your mixture of your garam masala, coriander powder, cumin powder and hot madras powder. It's 1 tablespoon of each, and you want to mix that then over your minced beef or lamb, chicken. Just give those a mix in there with your hand. It's easier than a spoon. Once you've done that, put some cling film on and place it into the fridge for about 30 minutes, a couple of hours. It's entirely up to yourself. I'd say no more than 24 hours. You want to add a bit of salt and pepper. And then again, just give it a mix. Don't matter if you don't add any salt and pepper, or I'd say not too much. So once you've mixed that up, you want to place that into the fridge for about half an hour to an hour, and we will come back once the meat is seasoned a bit. After your meat is marinated and seasoned, you want to add it to the frying pan, and you want to seal in those flavours and cook the mince first until it's brown. I prefer to do this so that I can also wash off the excess fats out of the meat and seal in the flavours, and also it makes the curry taste a lot more better as opposed to you actually throwing the meat in as it is into the curry, into the pan, and cooking it that way. You can try yourself either way, and you can leave a comment whichever way you do prefer, but I do recommend you that you do it this way first. What we'll do is we'll allow this to fry off and brown up, and we will move on to the next stage, which will be washing the meat and then getting ready to crack on with the curry. Once your meat is browned off and sealed in, we'll just give it a quick wash. Get rid of all that fat and grease. Once your meat is washed, you're ready then to go on to the next stage, which is to add 1 tablespoon of oil, half of chopped red onion, and your 2 bay leaves, a few fennel seeds, and 1 clove. You want to mix all them, give them a nice good mix, make sure the oil is all over your onions. I'll start to fry your onions for a few minutes. Half heat then to medium. Once they start popping, once they start to pop like that, put it down to medium heat. You want to add your garlic and your ginger mix. Four cloves and half the amount on the ginger, or if you're going to be using laser garlic and ginger powder, it's 1 tablespoon of garlic and 1 teaspoon of ginger. You also want to add a few green chilies as well. Just let them all fry together until the onions are caramelised and gone a bit of a browner colour. So usually about 5 minutes, give or take. Again, I've got it on medium heat, or medium to low. Most of the time will be taken up during this process. You do want to keep stirring them to stop them from sticking too much and burning on one side. You'll feel the resistance, especially if you're using fresh garlic. Once you add that in, it seems to all want to stick. You want to evenly place the onions so they all can cook at the same time. Green chilies, again, it's entirely up to yourself. I do recommend at least 1, just to get that chili flavour. But again, personal preference. If you absolutely do not like green chilies, then don't put green chilies in. Whilst that's doing that, you want to boil the kettle. Once that's boiled and the onions are ready, then you will be ready to add the tomato puree and give it a mix with the salt and pepper. Once they've started to caramelise, you want to add about 2 teaspoons of the tomato puree, and your salt and pepper mixture. Put it onto the low heat and then mix them all together. The salt and pepper mixture will be 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of the pepper. You also want to add in your turmeric mixture with your cinnamon and your paprika. Give them a good mix. Now you want to add, that's there, a ½ litre of water. I'm going to bring back to half heat and stir it allow all the flavours to get into the water to create the sauce. You'll be able to smell all those flavours now. We'll bring that up to boil, and then we want to place the lid on and allow it to cook. On low heat for 5 minutes. It's the lowest heat that you can get, and we will come back in 5 minutes time. After 5 minutes, remove the lid and then just give it another stir. Now you're ready to add in your curry mixture, and then again give it a nice stir, making sure that you are mixing all the ingredients, the powders, evenly into the sauce. Don't worry about it at this stage, because majority of all this sauce will soak up and cook into the curry. And again, bring that back to boil. Once this process is done, the meat is practically near enough cooked. It'll only take another 5-10 more minutes, but I do prefer to leave it for a bit more longer, for about 30 minutes on low heat, just to give it time to properly marinate all the flavours. Your sauce should hopefully be looking something like this, if all's gone well. Now I will add the meat. Give it a good stir, trying to break up any chunks that were there when I was frying it off, and for washing. Okay. You want to return the lid. Once it gets back to boil again, you want to turn the heat to the low and leave it at 30 minutes. I will come back in 30 minutes and we will add the fresh coriander and then the frozen peas, and then cook for a further 5 minutes, and your keema curry madras will be ready to eat. After 10 minutes you want to give it a stir, and then during the 30 minutes you're going to be cooking it for every 10 minutes, just to come back and give it a stir. So most of those juices have evaporated, unless you prefer and you would like it with the juices, then just cook it for less time. Again, the meat's already cooked by now and it would be edible, but I will come back. After 20 minutes you want to give it a good stir, and then add in your final ingredients, which is 2 chopped green chilies and sliced through the middle, and a sprinkle of fresh coriander. Again, not too much, just a small amount to start off with. If you want to add any more, you can always add it once you've served. And then your malt vinegar, and you want to mix all that together. Replace the lid and allow it to cook for another 10 minutes, and then we'll add the peas, and then another further 5 minutes and it will be ready to serve. Once your keema has been cooking for 30 minutes, you're ready to add the peas. You want to use frozen ones, preferably non-sticky ones. Frozen peas, just give them a stir into your keema. You can, at this stage, if you do catch them, take out your bay leaves. Once you've given it a stir, cook for a further 5 minutes, and then you're ready to serve. Put the lid back on and then leave it for 5 minutes on low heat, and your keema curry madras will be ready. There we have it, everyone. A keema madras curry with some kebabs, mint sauce, cucumber and rice. Thank you for tuning into my channel this evening. As always, be safe during this COVID, and please like and subscribe to my channel and videos if you like the content. Also dislike if there's anything that you do not like. I do appreciate the comments and the feedbacks for future videos. Happy eating and enjoy.